Welcome to my stables. I am the Chocobo Keeper, and welcome back to Echoes of the Past. It has been a hot minute, so let's do a quick recap. Last session, everyone finally left Broke. They had the party of Gondra started to make their way towards Gula, somewhat in a hurry due to the absence of Keith and Amora's near-death state. They realized that the road they need to travel on is slightly darker than the desert, as Riku demonstrated that if you stray off the path, you will sink very quickly. They were coming over the crest of a hill when they saw 7 odd mini tornadoes wandering around. There was one just kind of going back and forth. 3 of them were feeding on a corpse, and 2 of them were playing tug of war. Kyrish had the idea to scare everybody, so with his newfound shield and sword, he started making a lot of noise and scared all but 2 off. The 2 playing tug of war with the corpse, which they promptly ripped in half, and they are now staring hungrily at Gondra. We're gonna need some initiatives here.
You know, as prepared as I was to scare them all away, I am not as prepared this time. 7.
Darn it, man. Well, let me see if I can one-up that real quick. 18.
Damn.
Yeah. For once, I'm in front.
23.
Alright.
Damn, I thought mine was high.
Rhea is a centaur on a mission. She's gonna
Oh,
run
no.
everybody the fuck over.
Uh-huh.
Combat starts off with Rhea.
We're about 60, so let's get ourselves moving up first. Question, can we tell whereabouts these pathways are? Like the actual pathway we're supposed to be on?
Yeah, that's why I have it 2 different shades of orange.
So are these tunnels we're in? Or is it just a path?
This is the dark orange is a path.
Yeah, because if you remember, it's like hard-packed sand where we're walking, but everywhere else is like death.
I'm going to end my turn here.
Alright.
Please don't get any. Holy crap. None of us will have a job.
Actually, while I'm here, since I've not used the thingy, I may as well use bonus action to start my rage.
Oh god. Oh no. Angry Centaur! Oh no!
Wait a minute.
And that's me done bad way.
You're... Oh. Oh, yeah. Raging Centaur. That can't be good.
No.
Are you frothing at the mouth? Wait, no. Never mind. It's just a body.
It's more a silent seething.
Well, you're definitely angry. We all know that. I feel bad for those people. Really bad.
Alright, Bert, it is your turn.
So I just seen Rhea take off galloping, I assume, at top speed away from us. And around this. Now, in between or around this path, is it just sand? Is there trees? Are there things that are preventing us from crossing that very narrow strip that she's right next to?
It is just sand, but be aware that Riku just put a little bit of pressure from her walking and she sank straight through where only her hand was visible.
Well.
So unless you can jump 5 feet across.
5 feet. That's funny.
Which I can, but unfortunately I didn't have the movement to carry myself onwards with that.
Right, and you didn't rage first and then run, which might have doubled your speed. But that's okay too. Save the rage rounds for when you get close to him. I am going to move.
This little mini tornado right here is going to see the centaur, and this one's going to come up and it's going to try and bite your lower leg. Your lower leg, your front leg. For an 18.
That's a hit.
Oh
Alright.
dear God, not his lower leg.
You take a whopping 1 point of damage. As this thing comes closer, you can tell, Rhea, that this thing is definitely unnatural. Even though the bottom is like a little dust cloud, the top of it, from the torso up, is very skeletal. Its jaw is practically missing, except what's left of it is full of very sharp teeth. The arms are just basically bone, and the fingers are quite sharp. As you're noticing this, there is a very sharp pain in your leg. I need you to roll a fortitude save.
22.
Alright. You start to get the brain fog, but you are too on task to acknowledge it, and it slowly fades away. And then after his turn is Solus's turn. Solus can move 50, 15, 20, 25. Alright, so he'd be right there. Can move him here. We're gonna make this fun. Solus takes off after Rhea, zooms past Bert. Bert, you would see that there is no Korik on top of Solus. Kyrish, you would hear, "Oi! What the hell?" And you will see a Korik a little bit buried in the sand. Solus has left Korik behind.
Can I catch a ride?
Solus is too speedy for you.
Fair enough.
After that is Sage's turn. Sage is gonna jog on up behind Bert, muttering to herself about things getting in my way and just trying to get to the next town. You know, just normal annoyed Sage noises. It is this other creepy little creature's turn. He is going to follow suit. And he is also going to attack Rhea. For a 19.
19 hits.
Alright. You take 4 damage this time. This time, there's a couple more teeth that leave more puncture wounds. And as this creature releases its mouth from you, you can see that not only are you bleeding, but there's some weird orange goo that's with it. Roll me another fortitude.
Nat 20.
Okay then. Nothing has phased you. You just give these weird little demon skeleton beings just this very annoyed look on your face.
Damn ankle biters.
Compared to Rhea, yes they are. Korik is going to start chasing after Solus. You can tell Korik does not do a lot of cardio. His little legs are running as fast as he can, and he stops behind Sage with his hands on his knees, panting very hard. Kyrish, it is now your turn.
Oh no. Each square's 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Hey, we're walking through the desert.
Next is Riku's turn. She is going to move as well. 5, 10, 15, 20. She is meant for the swamp. She is meant for water. She is not meant for desert. So she is having issues. And then she kind of looks towards Sage, realizes she still has her coat. It kind of just like awkwardly shoulder shimmies it off, trying to be inconspicuous so Sage doesn't see that one of her most beloved possessions is now just in the sand, which is going to be a bitch to clean out later. After that is round restart with Rhea.
Gonna be trying out the new weapon now. On the one directly in front of me, the darker skinned one. Natural 20.
Alright, yeah, okay, so the unnat 20 hits. Roll for the damage.
Only 9 damage, but are these evil aligned creatures?
Yes, they are. So, 9 with the sword.
5 extra holy damage.
Alright. You slice your blade through this creature, and it doesn't get out of the way in time, but it loses its arm. And when your sword makes contact with the arm, there's a bright light that shines from it, and you can hear sizzling on top of the creature's screams.
Also, a curiosity, does the physical resistance just add to AC, or is it just like damage reduction?
Oh, it's damage reduction.
So, I have taken no damage whatsoever then.
No. God damn it. No, you have not. This is not a horse cape is proving you well.
Just through the mouth seething, she just turns to the others and be like, "These new items are great!"
Oh my god.
Riku looks to everybody else. I'm really glad I'm not on her bad side. I think she's a bit crazed.
My god, you should have seen what she did to Goombert.
We don't talk about that.
Oh no, we still do, you just don't know it.
Well, not around me, please.
I kind of want to know.
Okay, so there's this one time, I'll tell you later.
Fair enough. Speaking of not talking about things, Bert, it is your turn.
Indeed. Okay, well then I'm going to take my 5-foot step out so that I can see past Solus. And then I'm going to use my new weapon. I rolled a 3 and plus 1, so that's 4. Yeah, we're just going to call that a miss. And damn it, that sucks. Okay, it's the end of my turn.
You shoot your arrow and it goes right over Solus and lands a few feet in front of Solus, and Solus just turns his head at you.
Sorry.
It just gives a sharp.
I'm just glad I didn't shoot Rhea in the ass.
Oh god.
That would have sucked.
Ooh, death to all. After that, is this guy's turn. He's gonna take another bite at Rhea. For a total of 10, I can't math, 14.
14 is... It's a miss.
Okay.
I just had to check that because Raging does minus my AC by 2.
Okay. So, he misses. It is now Solus's turn. Solus is gonna come up and attack the one that just tried to bite you. 12. That does not hit. He goes to bite this skeletal creature and he doesn't aim up, he aims to the little tornado bottom and his teeth go through dust. It is Sage's turn. 5, 10, 15. Sage is gonna go there. And she is going to cast Ray of Frost. As her purple magic kind of comes from her left bicep, it swirls down her arm and there is a nice blue kind of, not an arrow, but it's almost in the shape of that. And she flings it towards the creature and it dissipates just before it hits the creature. After that is the darker creature's turn, who's also going to bite Rhea. For 25.
That hits.
You take no damage. Oh wait, no, you wouldn't take damage, so yeah, okay. After him is Korik. Korik is going to keep trying to keep up with everybody. Kyrish, what are you going to do?
God, probably just move forward, to be honest. I mean, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, wait a minute.
Alright.
I'm in the fight. I rolled a friggin' nat 20 on that.
Oh, a nat 20? Yeah, screw that then. Confirm the critical.
17.
You don't manage to confirm the critical, but you still hit it. So roll for damage. Which is just base damage, by the way.
4.
Alrighty. You take your battle axe and you chop at it, and you don't manage to go for the chest, but you do hit a little bit lower and you can hear a couple bones breaking and shattering. It doesn't faze it, but it just looks at you with a very hungry look in its eyes.
Snackies.
With that is Riku's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She is going to take a risk. And she's going to pull out her crossbow. And she is going to shoot the lighter creature. 12 minus 4 is 8. Yeah, she doesn't hit. Her bolt goes flying and she overcompensated, so it soars way over her target and lands into the next roadway. Round restart with Rhea.
That'd be a 22.
You definitely hit it. Roll for damage.
That's still 19 damage before the +5.
God damn.
Rage is a motherfucker.
Alright,
Enlarged
so
leg
that
centaur, yeah.
is 23. This is taking too long. Your patience is wearing thin. You and your friends have places to be and people to save. And as you slash at this one, its arm also goes away, and there is a nice little gash in its side, and there is that flash of light, that sizzling sound, and this creature also screeches in pain.
Well, I need to ask right now, guys, am I doing the whole disarming thing correct?
Very much so. Very, very much so.
Yeah, that's me, by the way.
So, Bert, it is your turn.
I don't have a clean shot from here. I'm done with my turn. I moved.
This white creature is going to attack Rhea again. It is not happy that it is now missing an arm, and there is now a slice missing out of its body. Yeah, no, a 12 doesn't hit you.
Right, for that I'm taking the other one.
After that is Solus. Solus is going to take this opportunity and chomp on the white one. And misses. God damn it, dog. Sage is going to move up again. And being closer this time, she's going to attempt Ray of Frost. How many of these does she have? 4. Okay. Does she hit this time? No, she does not. The ray overshoots and goes too far this time before it dissipates. Everyone except for Cork would be able to hear her muttering angrily to herself. During Sage's mutters, it is the darker one's turn, who's also going to continue to bite Rhea for a 15.
A 15 is a meet and beat.
Oh. Oh, alright, so you take... So it dealt 11 damage, so you end up taking up 6. Roll me a fortitude.
That is a 17.
The fog tries to creep inside your mind again, but you are able to shake it off. A little bit more difficulty this time, but your mind is still clear. Hi, Sage.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, sorry for being late.
Oh, it's not like you were doing the graduating or nothing.
No, I was doing
Congratulations.
How dare you?
Thank you.
Slacker.
Yeah, it's not like I was summa cum laude or anything.
No, uh-uh.
Oh,
no, I mean, you're
fuck
taking a
yeah.
PhD and graduating. I mean, congratulations on that.
It's Korik's turn again, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Korik...
He's just a little guy.
Korik finally manages to catch up with everybody. His face is a nice, portly red, and he's still panting very hard, but he's with you now. Kyrish, it is your turn once again.
But I don't want to fail.
Who says you will?
The dice.
Me?
I mean, you do have that flanking bonus.
Yeah.
I got an 8 on battle axe attack.
So you decided that swinging it parallel to the ground, it dealt some damage, but not enough. So you tried to do an overhead attack, but unfortunately you were going for the side that is missing an arm. So your battle axe kind of whoosh is through. After that is Riku. Riku will move, kind of go behind Sage, and she focuses on the white one, and her lavender purple will focus in her hand, and the purple fades to a very bright light. The creatures sense it, and they turn and they hiss towards her, and out of the blue, Riku just grabs her wrist and just screams as she thrusts her hand forward, and this searing white light just crashes into this creature, enveloping it in a bright white light. And it is 2d8.
Queen.
Nice, sunbed.
2, 8, 16. When the spell fades and your eyes adjust back to the natural brightness of the desert, this creature has gone from white, from a lighter color, to dirt. It is burned very badly. Whatever flesh was on it is now gone. And all that's left is just bones. And since there are no more tissues left, this clearer one now has no lower jaw. It sits sad, alone, and abandoned underneath it. After Riku's turn is Rhea.
So is that one still alive?
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, the temptation to pick up its lower jaw and try and beat it to death with its own lower jaw is high. But, you know, this weapon's been giving me the good shit, so... I did say I was gonna try and take its other arm. No, that's a nat 20, I
What
heard.
the no?
Oh,
So yeah, it can be.
yeah, that was
Confirm
a
the
called
crit.
shot.
That's
Good
20
draw.
damage, including the 5 for the sword.
Okay, so...
I will get it to the point where these things are having to headbutt us to try and even do damage.
You look at its abandoned jaw on the ground. You look at it. It's not really worth your time. And you bring your sword up and you just cleave this thing perfectly in two. And as you finish slicing this thing in half, Rhea, Bert, and Kyrish would be able to see that where the blade hit, it's almost like it's been cauterized from whatever, from the holy magic from this sword.
I definitely chose wisely with the weapon I picked.
Holy shit. Get it? Oh.
I get it.
Alright, so, after Rhea is Bert.
Bert's had enough of this shit.
Oh no.
I am going to lay prone and shoot the remaining bad person. Or thing.
Okay.
Evil.
It's just hearing him go prone. Just make sure he's not behind or underneath me this time. Just
I am behind you, so watch your step.
I mean, you're behind Kyrish, but that also doesn't mean that you may or may not be trampled by a Kyrish boot.
Now look, I can only put up with so many tramplings.
Then stop lying down.
Okay, so I've decided fuck D20. I'm rolling on my desktop.
that's fair.
Tired of them. So it's 14.
Oh, well. You shoot, and it goes through the dust cloud. You don't hit anybody else, but it just goes through the little dust cloud. Solus is going to crouch down and is going to take a running leap. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to do a jump check for him. Da-da-da. He does succeed. And as soon as he lands, he does a quick pivot turn. And he is going to bite this weird, creepy thing in the ass.
Well, it still has an ass.
Right. 12 plus 2 is flanking, so that makes 14. Melee is 5, so that makes 19. That does hit. Holy shit, he managed to finally bite something. Rhea, you would be able to see Solus grab the spine, and you can hear that crunch of bone just being punctured and broken. So that is a total of 5 damage so far. Wait, yeah, 5. And then 2d6. And so 4. And Rhea, as you see this, where Solus's teeth make contact, you see his color flare up, and where his teeth are, ice starts to spread around the decaying bones.
Magic puppy.
Okay, I know I said my sword is good, but goddamn, that's cool.
How come the dog does more effective magic than I do?
Well, I mean, you can answer that yourself, because it is your turn, Sage.
Ha ha! Excellent. Is there just this one guy that everybody's smacking at?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I won't waste more than a magic missile on him. That's 9 damage, which isn't a lot. But it hit.
Your 2 missiles, they go into this creature, and Solus is not letting go. He finally has a grip on this thing. He's not letting go. He sees that the missiles are coming and jerks his head enough to where the front of the creature faces you, and he takes your missiles straight to the chest.
Haha.
After Sage is the creature, and he is going to try and bite Solus back. Oh, and that hits. Oh. Oh god.
Not the
You
puppy.
if you killed a puppy.
Solus takes 9 points of damage.
Don't be a puppy killer.
Solus now has to make a fortitude save. Oh god.
Oh fuck.
Oh no, he failed.
I forget how low level.
Oh god, I have my work cut out for me.
So he takes 2. What's his wisdom? Oh god, is he not wise? Oh, he's not wise at all. Oh fuck. If anything happens to Solus, I didn't do it.
Me neither.
You're the only one who could have.
Shh. When this thing bites Solus, Solus yipes very loudly and he lets go and is staggering like he's drunk. After that is Korik's turn. Korik seeing Solus get hurt in a bad way and is kind of just stumbling and swaying back and forth. He is going to run up and with his little might as much as he can, he's going to throw his fiery short spear. He manages to hit.
Hey.
Holy shit, Korik, good for you.
Well, his puppy did just.
As the spear gets stuck into part of this creature, it kind of goes a little bit of flame. And it slowly starts to burn. After Korik is Kyrish.
No. Why you do this to me?
Because
Don't
that's
do this to me.
It's the turn order, babe.
No. I'ma just fail again. A mover.
Believe in your dice. Your dice can sense fear.
Believe me, I'm well aware, and they take full advantage of it.
Fuck yeah, they do. I'm not even rolling mine anymore. I'm using D20 again.
Yeah, another net 20.
Confirm the crit.
And go.
Nat 1!
Oh my god.
That's what I get for
Tragedy.
rolling net 20s.
The tragedy of it all.
Oh, there's been so many net 20s this round and it makes me so happy.
That does 11 damage.
You... Alright. You take your battle axe and you follow Rhea's suit where you go from overhead to slice this thing in half. You don't manage to slice it completely in half. It kind of stops right above the dust cloud. And the creature just kind of spews a whole bunch of sand-like ooze as it kind of just flops into the sand, and the sand just slowly encases it and breaks it down into the depths. So he's now dead. Bleh.
I did something. Yay!
Congratulations, you have defeated these two random, well not random, but these two creepy skeletal tornado ghouls.
That sucked.
Anyone else get the mind fog when they bit?
I wasn't dumb enough to get
Yeah.
bit.
Me neither.
You got bits? That doesn't sound good.
Well, bits or clothes, I can't remember which. I was kind of too preoccupied in the whole swinging.
Go see Bert. Bert!
Fine, it pretty much washed off as soon as it tried. But I don't know if that's just because I was too angry or I don't know.
You never cease to amaze me. And that's not a compliment.
Too late, I'm taking it as one.
You can see across the way that Solus looks almost like an animal coming out of sedation. His pupils are really wide. He's panting a little heavy. He kind of has his head cocked, very confused. Korik is panicking. He is trying to figure out if he can jump the 5-foot gap. And
Don't you have air walking? Like, if you need help, I could just toss you up a bit and you can walk it over.
Solus will be fine. Solus will be fine. He's a wolf. They're a party, right?
I mean, given how my mind was when I got hit, and that's just by me getting hit. Solus quite literally bit into one of these things.
I don't know. Your intelligence is probably comparable.
So I think we should probably stick together in a tighter group than this in the future instead of running off one by one, because there's lots of advantages to it.
I'm not
Mainly.
that...
Mainly that I could cast protection from evil circle, or a spell against evil. If I touch somebody, then there's a 10-foot radius that emanates from it.
Do you think I've done myself, Sage?
You can see Sage hiding a
Oh
smile.
my god.
I am slightly higher than average intelligence, which I'll take.
Mm-hmm. Keep telling yourself that. I'm joking.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm not up in your face about it.
Gods know you hit that thing better than I did. Let's keep going. Do you really think we need a protection spell?
Well, I'll save it for when we do.
I mean, I'll say we handled those guys pretty handily. Drunk
Rhea
wolf
still
or
got
not.
bit. Solus got bit.
you will
But you're not
see Korik with his orange magic, and it shoots over to Solus. And Korik goes into full panic mode, and he will start to run. Amazingly, with speed, he's at least outpaced Kyrish at this point, and he's slowly starting up to catch up to Bert and Rhea.
Does somebody want to calm down? Somebody really.
Kyrish, what's wrong?
Poisoned! Poisoned! He's been poisoned!
Solus has been poisoned?
And if you two don't mind, given I'm assuming that you can help with the poison, Bert,
Yeah. Let's do
she's
this.
gonna pick up both Korik and Bert's by, like, just arms wrapped around the waist and just race over to Solus.
Let's do this. I knew it was coming. It's amazing.
Good grief.
Kyrish and Sage, you would just see Sage just woman handle these two small men and just start galloping around the corner.
Sage like extends an elbow to Riku. Shall we?
More of the slight mistake that happened there.
Oh yeah.
Sage, I can't believe you took my job.
You know me, just ultimate brawn. Nothing but muscle over here.
I mean, if you can lift me, sure, but...
I meant rather walk with me, but...
Okay, yeah, we can do that too. As you are walking, Riku will hook her arm around Kirish's. Might as well, right? I mean, we gotta make this travel somehow fun.
I was kind of being sarcastic when I did it, but sure.
Breathe a little. It's not like you're gonna die at all.
Just look at her like, I'm pretty sure death is a very real possibility. Like, constantly.
As the three of the magic casters are moseying their way down the path, Korik scrambles out of Rhea's arm and more orange magic appears from his hand. And Rhea and Bert, you would be able to see that there's this dusty orangey goo being taken out of Solas's body and being dissipated in Korik's magic.
Yeah, I'd say that's the stuff.
A few minutes go by and Solas is now wagging his tail as Solas's normal self. And Korik is going to take his place atop Solas's back.
See, he's fine.
Well, he's fine now. He wasn't before. She's just gonna head over to these bodies here at the moment after that, just to check them over.
It's not multiple bodies. The body closest to you is of a torso with multiple bite mark shreds. The only thing that you can recognize is this body is wearing black clothes with blue trim.
Is it anyone we know?
No, the face doesn't look familiar. Then again, the face is kind of mauled and eaten.
Oh, great, then it doesn't matter.
I wasn't checking it in case it was someone that we knew. I was checking it more because, I don't know, these clothes kind of stand out. You'd think if you were wandering the desert, you'd want something a bit more blending in, a bit more camouflage, especially with these kind of dangers around.
Please just cast a look at the party who's absolutely not blending in. Uh-huh.
Yes, which leads me to the theory that this person's probably an outsider as well. I'd add maybe some kind of sect or cult or religious movement. I don't know. Does this type of clothing seem familiar to any of you lot?
I can't believe
And I am saying this with us all, still missing their memories aside from Bert.
I was gonna say, you're asking the most amnesiac group of people to ever wander this earth.
I don't know. Maybe Riku knows something, or there's something in Bert's memories about it.
Go over and look at the corpse. Anything strike any memory with me?
You only remember the bright blue, but you don't remember it being matched with black. But the only city to have this type of shade of blue in any type of clothing would be the city of Gula.
Now we'll relay that information.
Gula, the city we're going to?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't outsiders at all.
Hopefully
Man.
we're not far.
You'd think they'd know better. But you're right, we're probably close. With alacrity, then?
Indeed, let's move.
Try and keep an eye out for anything else that could be. Oh, what am I saying? I'm the tallest, I'm probably going to be seeing it first.
Sorry.
Oh, wait! We need to wait a few more minutes. I need to go back and get Sage's coat. I
You
kind of...
dropped my coat?
Look, I was really warm and it was hindering my movements. I didn't expect you to be up front in battle either, alright?
Let me get it so I can get there and back faster.
It has everything important to me in it. You better not go around dropping it.
Kyrish and Rhea, I need you to roll me a spot check.
8.
25.
Oh, goodness.
Kyrish, you... As Sage is talking, you go to make a snide remark, but... you kind of shrug your shoulders. Rhea, you notice that Sage's eyes, from the corners of her eyes, they are starting to turn black.
Are you feeling alright there, Sage?
Well, she dropped my coat, so I'm a little insulted.
No, I mean, do you feel yourself in your mind?
Oh shit. The tattoo's on my back. I can't get this rope in the desert. Are my eyes going?
Yeah, your eyes are kind of going black at the edges. Do we need to put you in the shame hole again?
No, I can do this. I can control this.
Would it help if you had the coat?
I need to understand how the runes work.
As you say this...
Sage is like halfway through unbuttoning her shirt. Like, I need to see how the runes work. I need to look at the runes on my back.
Karik, no.
Don't judge me.
Karik, no.
Sage, you were about 3 buttons down, and your face is full of panic. And all of a sudden, everyone would see her arms kind of just drop, her head slump. And she stands there for a good minute.
Put her in the hole.
It was Karik that had the spell.
Korik, his magic, his orange magic starts to fill his hands. But he stops and slowly lowers them. Sage has looked up. There is an evil grin on her face. Her eyes are completely black. And through her belt, she pulls Sparky, the dagger that she was given at Broke.
There we go.
I told you. You took something of mine. Now I'm going to take something of yours.
Not the coat.
God damn.
You better not. You better not.
Don't take the coat.
Don't take our party member.
I was trying to confuse him so that I could grapple him. Now you just revealed that. Fine.
You're all so foolish. And the possessed sage is going to make a brief, quick cut with the dagger. And as Sage's blood drops onto the sand, a black oval appears around here. And Sage is gone.
No.
Oh!
I object.
Goodbye.
For whatever reason, something is different. That familiar blackout tunnel vision doesn't occur. It's almost like you're seeing it from a window. So the inside looking out, in this case. You're not in control, but you see your arm reach for your waistband. And you see yourself pull out the dagger you've just received. And then you realize, I can see all of my tattoos. And then you remember, oh fuck, Riku has my coat. And a very familiar, very irritating voice rings very clear, almost like an own thought in your head. I told you before, you took something precious from me. Now I'm going to take something precious from you. Not that you could, but before you can stop, well, yourself, the knife slices into your hand, shallow, but enough for blood to spill. And the last thing you see is your party member's shocked face as darkness envelops you.
Oh. I'm the thing he's taking.
When you come back, the first sight that greets you is a very, very tall castle. Something feels wrong about this place, but your body just comfortably walks in like it owns the place. You are greeted with a very large rectangular room. You can see 2 staircases going up in the left and right corners of the room, and there's a staircase going down. As you're looking about, there are various large glass stands. And you can see scenes in some of these stands. One is in the snow. The other, it seems to be sand, but it's not that clear. It looks grainy, almost. You see another in a burned forest. Another in a stone room. However, your inner self sees one doesn't show anything. It's completely blank.
Huh. Do I have autonomy? Can I move?
Let's do a will save.
Oh, good grief. Holy crap. I think that's 22.
Then, for this floor, you do have autonomy. All of a sudden, your body stops. And the inside looking out becomes clear, like normal vision.
Am I me if I look down at the body?
You will yourself to look down, and your body replies. For the moment, sage is sage.
Okay. Okay. Tattoos and all?
Tattoos and all.
then we're doing some investigating. What the hell is up with these weird mirror-looking things? What's in the one that's blank? Can I see my friends in the ones in the desert? Are they moving? Are they static? I have questions.
You inspect the glass stands a little bit closer. The blank one first. There's metal nameplates. You kind of you see this one. It is listed as Sergean. A quick look around and you would notice that there are similar shaped nameplates on the other glasses. As you are drawn to the sandy one, the scene seems to shift as the graininess seems to lower, almost like an hourglass. And in the near distance, about half a mile or so, there are some buildings in there. You're not sure what this could be. You are smart and can put two and two together, so you assume this is the city of Gula.
Mm-hmm.
But your friends are not in sight.
Well, I doubt there's a mere desert or in Gondra or else. So he's clearly looking through something else. So Sage will just tuck away that in the back of her mind. And hope that it's not other people. Like her.
You happen to look at the one that seems to be in a stone building, and you read the name. You can't remember what this name belongs to, but it sparks fear, sorrow, and oddly joy. The name is Hadwin.
Hadwin.
You did hear this name when Kyrish was reading his journal.
Dragon, maybe. So maybe he is seeing creature. If I touch the mirror, it's just a mirror. It's not anything I can go through. Correct?
Correct, it's a looking glass.
Then I'll commit the names to memory if I can.
Alright. There's only 6 names. Sergean, the empty one. Istral. Zundis. Isolde. Ranumus. And Hadwin.
There's an empty one. Could be a dragon. We killed a dragon in service. The Dark Lord. Oh. Gods, how many dragons does he have? Sage feels both very smart and very scared in this moment. Okay. Well, I'm here. There's a bunch of mirrors. And there's stairs. And I'm talking to myself. Which is a great sign for my sanity. Okay. Up or down? Up or down? Right.
As you are looking at the staircases, you notice there's a large window. And it's not just an ordinary window, it is a glass window, but unlike a church where it's stained glass, it's just regular clear, but the window panes have been morphed to look like that of a dragon skull.
What is it with this guy and dragons? Like, they're cool and all, but like, there's a motif and then there's overdoing it. But Sage will, to delay having to make a choice, jog over, take a glance outside the window. What's outside?
Nothing.
Pardon?
It's nothing alive. It seems to be a swampland, much like Brolk, but instead of healthy browns and the weed colors, it's all dead. The waters have stagnated and turned into that murky darkness that only rotted foliage would be able to thrive in. The trees are leafless, withered and cracked. And in the distance, there's white mountains.
Alright. Well, I'm stuck here. Unless I try to out. And then I'm stuck in a decaying swamp. I'm about to do something really stupid. Sage is gonna walk back to the center of the hall, of the room, of the floor, and kind of glance at the stairs up, glance at the stairs down, and then take a deep breath, cup her hands around her mouth, and say, "Oi, Dark Lord! Hey! Come here! I'm waiting! Fuck you bring me here for?"
The only
Come on, you bastard!
The only response you get is a low rumble coming far above you.
Well, that's promising. Up it is!
Do you go to the left or to the right?
The right.
Okay.
Sage is right-handed.
You head up to the right, and you go up 2 flights of stairs. You are immediately greeted with what looks like a general war room. There's a circular table with a map in the middle, different colored pieces are on the board. There's, on the one wall, there's notes and just scribbles everywhere. And crudely drawn pictures of what seems to be battle formations with a bunch of X's and O's. On the opposite wall, you shrink back a bit as you can immediately recognize you and your friends up on that wall. There's not a picture, but just a black question mark, but the name reads The Black Angel. There's another poster. And this shakes you to your core as there is a large X on it, but for whatever reason, you can't understand why you have this reaction. But the picture is of an older man. And he looks similar to Kyrish. And the name is Eldridge.
Oh, Choco. Well, Sage doesn't have that reaction. Sage does a little, like, head cock and the... Angel. Okay. Did Sage happen to be transported with her stuff?
Only what you had on you, so you have the lightning dagger and your clothes.
Ah, not her bag?
No, I guess your bag. For some reason, I only thought you had the coat and you had everything you stored in your
In
coat
pockets.
pockets. Like fucking Hagrid.
Honestly, that's pretty amazing. Alas, Sage carries too many papers that cannot be folded for just a coat.
Okay, fair enough.
She probably does keep quite a lot of items in her coat, like her money and stuff. Her satchel is entirely books and paper, which she is going to pull out paper, and if there's not ink somewhere to steal, her own ink, and just start sketching out the battle plans, gathering information, basically.
Okay.
Maybe pulling down papers from the wall that seem important with pictures or notes. Just raiding this guy for all he's worth. Like, if she's gonna be stuck here, she's gonna steal from him.
As you are sketching, you notice that not only do these sketches look familiar because they are your party members, but they are almost the exact replica of what Riku's photo is. The same facial expressions. The same poses.
That's concerning. Sage is going to make sure to get a sketch of the map on the central table, including marker positions, and maybe see if she can't steal or take notes about the Black Angel and steal the picture that's labeled Eldridge, if only because it looks similar to Kyrish and evokes some kind of emotion.
With the map, you will notice there are black skulls in the Far Eastern Territory, which is Death's Hall. Misa, Ilya, Liba, Fiend. There are white crosses in Mir, Tarn, Brolk, and Gula.
White cross, black skull. Really, dude? So extra. Skull? I'd love to get this guy's fucking motivation. Skull. Ugh. Okay. Just stupid muttering as she's sketching. Oh shit! Did Darling come with her?
If Darling resides in your scarf, then yes, Darling is with Sage.
Then that's who she's talking to. Not herself. She's talking to Darling. Obviously. That's so much less crazy than just talking to yourself.
I mean, it could be inner thoughts, too.
No, Sage and I share this aspect. Anything that happens in the head gets mumbled aloud.
Yeah, I do that a lot, too. Along with those pieces, there are dragon pieces in all of the territories except for Mir. The token in Broke has been broken.
Haha. So there's one in Gula, and there's one in the snow to the north?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
There's...
Sage will jot that down, writing down her theories. Remember, the only difference between screwing around and science is writing it down.
That's pretty much all the pieces. That's...
Well, hell, once she's raided the room for all it's got, if she still hasn't been interrupted.
You do look at the notes, and it's basically basic battle plans, like how flanking works, how to block and whatnot. But there's only one thing that's different, and it is 3 X's, and they are surrounded by 5 X's each. There's a little bit of space. And there are 2 large X's. In front of that are kind of what looks like scribbles. Like how when you scratch something out.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 5 of them in front of the 2 large X's. And in the notes in the margin, it reads, "5 guards will protect the imps as they summon the 5 creatures we've tested on. We'll have 2 carnal hounds protecting that group while the 5 creatures are summoned in front of them."
Yeah, that paper's going in my bag.
You notice there is a door in the one corner of the room.
Alright, turkey feathers, you sanctimonious bastard. I'm still coming for you. Information can't distract me for long. But if you're gonna bring me here, I'm gonna steal from you in the fucking process. I'm pissed off and I have questions. I'll go through the door.
You go through the door.
Looking at Darling like, I think he hears me. I really hope he hears me. I don't want to use up all my good insults, only to be not hurt.
Through your link with Darling, all you get is an ease of uncertainty, and Darling kind of shrugs his wing knobs
Yeah.
at you.
I'm scared too. This is just how I respond.
You go through the door, and you see a long hallway with 2 doors on your right. You can hear 2 thudding sounds. One very close by, one it seems to be further down the hall.
Does the hall continue, or is it just those 2 doors that are my option?
It does continue around the corner.
Alright. Get ready with my stabby spark blade. The first door. Is there a way to peek through it, or is it solid?
It is a solid door.
Does it sound like there's thudding coming from this room?
The thudding, there was only 2 thudding noises, but there hasn't been any noises since.
I'll go ahead and see if it's unlocked.
It is.
And what's inside? Aside from maybe a trap that I didn't check for.
How do you open the door? Just like a normal door or slowly?
Oh, suspiciously as hell. I'm assuming the door opens outward?
Inward. It's a...
Inward?
Yeah, push door.
Okay. Then it's one of those where you're like standing beside the door, like against the wall, and you like turn the handle and push it in and like dart back, like, is something gonna come out and attack me? I've got a knife.
As you slowly push the door open, you can see into the room, and from what you can see from the candlelight, you just see a desk with a chair, and you see pieces of paper that has something on it, but you can't tell quite yet. But the candlelight does give off a shadow. There is someone in this room.
Alright, I'll whisper to Darling. Stay here at the door. Let out a noise. Somebody comes by to close it. And I'm gonna try to sneak up on whoever's in the room.
Roll a move silent check.
Oh! 19! Damn! Okay.
As you sneak into the room, you stick to the shadows, and you see this muscular woman with long blonde hair. She has...
I don't do this.
She has a long sword at the ready, and it's not how Rhea usually holds it. With her right hand, she has it almost like she's sheathing it, but the flat of her blade is on her shoulder, and she has her other hand out, almost like a defensive stance. Her eyes are darting around, but she doesn't notice you.
We'll go with casting message to this person to try and conceal where I am in the shadows.
Okay.
And I guess I'll just start with I was under the impression the Dark Lord was male. So if you're not him, then who are you, and why are you here?
You can see her body tense. It was poised to attack, but you can see through the candlelight that her body could almost be chiseled from stone. And her face has a mixture of hate, but also hope. This is a very sick sense of humor. Dark Master.
Why do you say that?
Really? Because not only did you kidnap Miss Leigh, but you made her believe that I died. And now you play around by using her voice. You truly are a sick bastard.
I'm deeply confused. Wait. Pretend you didn't hear that. I'm dark and mysterious and you don't know what voice I am.
Her hand will tighten that you can actually hear the leather squeak. Whatever game you're trying to play, I don't appreciate it. You've broken my mind more ways than I can count, and ultimately, this is a new low, even for you. So,
If you're an enemy of the Dark Lord, then we are allies. But I'm not going to take your word. If you're living freely in his house, your door unlocked.
really. I don't know. Well, I know that voice. But she hesitates. Things happened. And the owner of this voice, along with everyone she was with, has perished. So I don't know who you are, and I don't know how you know her voice. But either make yourself known, or I will just swing wildly. My blade will connect with something at some time.
Alright, yeesh, enough with the veiled threats. I don't know what you mean. And I don't know how you know this voice. Because this voice knows very little. And this voice does not know you. But... And Sage will step out of the shadows, hands up, in the very non-threatening posture. But if you're an enemy of the Dark Lord, she says, verbally, without using a message spell, if you're an enemy of the Dark Lord, then the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
This woman, it has gone from complete hostility. Her body of stone melts, and her face drops in shock. Her sage green eyes widen. She takes a few steps back, only to light a candle that's at her side to lighten up the other half of the room. And you can fully see what the pictures are. They're sketches of you. Sketches of you and this mysterious lady. Sketches of you, her, and a couple of others. this group of others, there's a less portly version of Mara.
God, ghost. Gonna guess by the look on your face, the portraits on your wall, that we do have a history. I don't remember.
When you have a full visage of this woman, your chest hurts from excitement, heartbreak, regret. And as she walks slowly towards you, she takes medium strides. Her feet silent on the stone. And she gets about 3 feet from you. And she goes to grab your hands, and when she's about 4 inches from it, she kind of stops. And she pulls back.
Sage also pulls back.
So he didn't kill you.
No. Sage will take a step back to get a little more personal space. You'd think I'd be better at this conversation, having had it a couple of times.
He's wiped your memory.
Yes, thank you. Gods, I hate having to explain it. It's so weird. I met this one, and Sage will point over to Mara in the picture. I had to explain to her. Though she didn't mention that we traveled together. Well, she did. A little bit. Maybe I should have asked more. Apparently foolish to think my conflict with the Dark Lord started with Gondra.
No, it began a long time before that.
With you and them. Who are you?
She will close her eyes and bow her head. And she looks up and meets your gaze. I'm Cleothara. Your long-lost, forgotten girlfriend.
Sorry. No, I'm not laughing.
That was so weird to fucking say! Oh, shit.
Edit that out! Edit that out! Because Sage does scoff. She goes, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. You're kidding.
I wish I was. We were traveling together for a year until you finally got the spine to tell me how you feel. It was clearly obvious to everyone and myself, but...
So it just has a moment like staring up at this, at Cleothera. I'd call her expression unreadable, maybe edging on shocked. I had a lot more game than I thought I did. Ooh, that's weird to say. I'm so sorry. This feels like a first meeting and I just said that. I'm so sorry.
She chuckles.
I didn't mean to. You're very attractive. I will admit that. Well, okay, that proves one of my theories about being a different person before my memories were changed. Slightly incorrect. Just digs into her satchel to pull out a book and start writing in an effort to avoid the sudden awkward emotions.
You know, it's kind of adorable. You were this awkward when you first professed your feelings for me.
I'll
Almost.
add that to the notebook.
So is the rest of your group here, or?
No. No. No, it's just me. Close the book, put it away, and look at the portraits on the wall, because those are a little easier to digest than the very attractive woman who just called Sage her girlfriend. Phew. It's just me. Though Gondra's... We're all alive. Only Bert has his memories right now. Though they're coming back in trickles.
He's got them back. How?
I don't know. I wasn't myself when it happened. Dark Lord. And she'll reach up and rub her neck, her wrists. The dark bands of tattoos there. He liked to pop in, take me from myself. These pictures, I don't have tattoos yet.
No. She will look up at the ceiling, and she'll scowl. If I could tell you, I would.
Tell me. Tell me what? You can't. You just said that. Is there a spell on you?
She kinda twitches her head with a knowing smile. You were always a bright one. Yes, it's a curse. A curse to prevent telling the truth. The whole
Ow.
truth.
So you were lying about being my girlfriend. That's embarrassing. Not for you, for me. I didn't mean to fall for that so easily.
She shakes her head. It's more of... well... filling in all the details. I don't know why. Maybe he did it for... maybe whenever we do escape, safety precautions.
So the spell doesn't trap you here. Simply prevents you from revealing plans.
For the most part, yes.
Well,
Well, I'll just show you. What happened that night, well, while you were sleeping, and she'll start coughing. Obviously, she turns and coughs into her elbow. And after a few short coughs, her elbow and her lips are stained with red.
Cleothera? Hey. Oh, God. Are you okay? And I think Sage on instinct will, put a hand on her shoulder. Lean in a little closer. Hey, breathe. Don't try. Don't hurt yourself.
She gives a small shrug. That's what happens. Any of those living have this curse.
Mara too?
No, just, well, Mara's not under the servitude. And she will do heavy finger quotations of the Dark Master. So she's safe.
Oh. And Sage will like pull away and just starts pacing back and forth along one of the walls of the room. Okay. Servitude. Kyrish mentioned servitude. His book. It's not always voluntary. So perhaps that's okay. Servitude. Servitude, like maybe me. Okay. Round on Cleothera. Who else is here? Do you know if anybody else is here? Because I'm getting the fuck out of here. And, well, you don't necessarily look like your typical damsel in distress, but if you'd like to join me.
She will take a step and reach for your hands, but she shakes her head quickly and retreats. Almost like she's done this dance before. Sorry, bad habit. Well, old habit, but I would love nothing more to go with you. But the problem is if I disappear, if anyone living here disappears, since Gondra's still alive, he will hunt you.
He's already hunting us.
If his title or name is spoken, he has spies everywhere. She takes a deep breath. Yes, you're already in danger from him, but you would not get a moment's rest. There would be no having someone else do his dirty work. He would kill you all and enslave you.
So I'm just supposed to leave you here? A mysterious woman from my past? Who knows things? Who can answer questions if I can only figure out how to break the curse? I'm just supposed to leave you?
Oh, trust me, I've been doing my work. And she will kind of inspect her hand and her fingernails.
Cleo. Sage will try to grab her hand. Gently.
Cleo's hand is very warm and calloused. But when she holds your hand back, it's a comforting, firm grip. Oh, don't worry, I'll be fine. I've been here... what? 2-3 years now? I think I can wait a little longer for you.
I don't want you to wait. I want you to come now. I don't remember you, but I feel like I do. I have this... I can't lose you? Again, but for the first time.
She will give a heartwarming smile. And that's what I thought when I saved your life, when that day happened. The time before you got your tattoos.
Can you tell me anything about what I don't remember, please? I've learned that my parents sold me off to some wizard after I destroyed the shop in a fireball, and that's all I know. I have siblings. Do you know that? They're annoying and wonderful, and one of them's not at home anymore. I don't know where she is. And apparently now I traveled with a group of adventurers that wasn't Gondra, and I met you, and I lost you somehow. And I feel like that's important. I feel like that's related to these. She'll lift up their hands to show the tattoos on her forearm. I don't remember. That feels important too.
I know the situation that caused you to get the tattoos. If I could tell you, I would. The wizard that you seek, well, I guess it would be sought. His name was Eldritch. He was an Illumian.
Photo downstairs.
Yes. He was your tutor, Kyrish's tutor, the Dark Master's tutor.
We shared a tutor. In Kyrish. And him.
I don't know the extent, but you might find more answers in Gula.
I raided the war room already. Bad habit.
Inquisitive as ever.
This is so weird. This is like, I feel like I cannot state enough how weird this is.
Her head is going to snap towards the doorway, and as you finish your sentence, she's going to put her hand over your mouth. And she's going to give a brief shh as she shoves you under the bed.
Darling.
You hear footsteps approaching. Are you talking to your sketches again, Cleo? From what you can see under the bed, she is in a relaxed yet inattention stance. Well, I need someone to talk to. You have Bartok locked up in the dungeon, and, well, Kyrish's room has been empty for years. I don't know where Grog's at, and, well, you have Nisa on patrol. It does get lonely here. I mean, you are used to that. But us living creatures, well, we're social animals. I'm sure you had some sense of that. Cheeky as ever, I see.
I swear, I heard a little certain mage's voice down here.
Really, I thought you were being a sick fog and enchanted the drawings to talk back. I do know how you like to play your mind games, Dark Master.
Odd, because I thought I heard a faint yell down in the entrance hall. You know anything about that?
Dark Master, you have these rooms soundproofed, even the doors. So, no, I do know nothing about that. Maybe she'd ask one of your little servants that run around. Or better yet, maybe the ones that never rest. Or are you too busy building your mountains again?
If it wasn't for your military intelligence and your fighting skill, I would have actually killed you all that time ago.
Oh, well, but you didn't. And now you have my cheeky ass to deal with. So, was that the information that you required, Master? Or can I go about my reminiscing of the past with an old loved one of mine?
Do as you please, but when Nisa gets back, you're on patrol next.
Oh, and where are you sending me this time? I hope somewhere new. Or somewhere where the mystical Black Angel is. Or are you just gonna have me walk around the castle and absolutely do nothing and bark orders at the poor living souls here? Or are you gonna have me terrorize the people in the dun? Wow. That actually tickled for once. Maybe if you can actually get my head to move, maybe then I can acknowledge your strength, but... what you lack in strength, you have in magic. And you hear footsteps walking away. And she will close the door. And she will help you out from underneath the bed.
Huh. You didn't see a raven, did you? He was supposed to be watching the door.
Yes, he's on the door.
Darling?
You can't really see all that well, but you can see the darkness move. And that's when Darling will open his beak and you can see his tongue kind of resting in his mouth.
Darling, you asked you were supposed to warn us if somebody happened. Somebody came by. Was that... Look at Cleo. Was that the... That was him, wasn't it?
She slowly nods and you feel confusion through your link with Darling. The reason he probably didn't give a warning was, well, he teleported, so...
Oh, great.
yeah.
With the list of powerful abilities. Alright, darling, I forgive you. And Sage will reach over to pull Darling up onto her shoulder. Do you know Darling?
Mm-hmm. You used to get mad at me for giving Darling crackers.
Yeah, Kirks probably aren't healthy for a living, but he's magical. He teleported. Damn it! I want you to know that I trusted you in that moment because I really wanted to Scorching Ray his ass. Like, I really did. I was yelling in the foyer. You brought me here and I really want to Scorching Ray his ass for that, but I trust that you had a point for hiding me and keeping my presence concealed.
Well, the fact that you didn't know how you got here and you came here by yourself, it kind of clued me in.
I really hate that Storming man.
Trust me, your magic wouldn't have done anything. We've tried magic, we've tried traps, we've tried poisons, we've tried everything. I even beheaded him in his sleep and, well, he gets right back up like nothing happened.
Oh great, so not only is he an all-powerful dark mage, but he's a nigh unkillable as well. That bodes well for our efforts.
She shrugs and shakes her head. Well, you're also talking to a fighter. If anything, you may want to talk to Kyrish. He may know some things.
I have this nagging feeling that if we both had our memories back, we'd be nigh unstoppable. He's intelligent. Maybe as much as I am.
Oh, trust me. He is.
He mentioned his room. His book was right then. He was in servitude. How'd he get out?
Even I don't know. He went out on patrol one day and only Bartok returned. Then shortly after, Bartok, well, he got sent to the dungeon.
Who's Bartok?
One of the few lizard folk that is not forcibly under the Dark Master's control.
I see.
He can... Basically, if you put Rhea and myself against him, he would kick both of our asses.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, he's strong.
Okay, I think I remember the names you said. I want to remember them. But do you know if I was ever in his service?
No. There was mentioning I mentioned you had the same tutor and we got separated. And the next time I saw you, you were here with your friends.
So you don't know.
I
That's a
mean,
no, don't know, not a no. I was never in his service.
well, I honestly don't know. He could have hidden you in some other part of the castle. Kyrish had mentioned hearing things, but in rooms, but I could never find them. So
then I hold out hope that the girl his book mentioned was you and not me. Because you seem a formidable warrior. And I'd love to meet you on the battlefield. But I would tremble at the thought of him harnessing me.
is definitely terrifying to think about.
Good, that makes me feel a little bit less like a pompous asshole, because that sounds very arrogant when I say it. But also, I have this deep suspicion that I was maybe a really scary person before I lost my memories. No normal person tattoos their entire body with spells.
You weren't really scary. You're just determined and ambitious. You're smart. You're a very powerful mage. The only problem is, well, you're a tad squishy. You don't take hits very well. But ironically, that makes you angry and it makes you stronger at the same time, and I don't know why. It's kind of cute in a way.
I'm a wizard. The desire for power is in my blood. And I'm pointedly not thinking about what the other things you just said. Let's get back to the issue at hand here, which is that I can't get you out of here, apparently. And I'm not about to get attached to a strange woman I met in a castle without first knowing her outside of that castle.
Well, if Master Hammerbell has gotten his memories back, then I'm sure you will as well, along with everybody else.
Does seem inevitable.
But
Oh, I've lost all the anger I came into this room with. How am I supposed to survive in a castle full of hostile dark mages if I'm not angry? I just want to stay here.
you should explore as much as you can. Try and, well, get the layout of the castle, get as much information you can, and
You're right. I've wasted so much time.
her cheeks will flush a light pink. Spending time with you is never a waste.
Wow, were you that cheesy when we first met?
What can I say? I can get sentimental at times. And the fact that I thought you were dead for 3 years, well, seeing you alive and you not possessed, you've given me hope. And once Nisa hears about this, she'll be able to continue fighting.
Who's Nisa? I didn't even ask. Oh, my brain's all muddled.
Rhea's sister.
Rhea's a sister? I'm gonna guess that she's elf. Fully, isn't she?
Yes. Nisa is a full elf.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that part. I'm gonna do it. I'll fix it. Oh, God, you can't come with me, can you? You have to stay here. Maintain the shroud that I'm not here.
Yes, unfortunately, I have to stay. But don't worry. Let's just say I have a hunch of when you'll be nearby. Because as big and badass as he acts, whenever something doesn't go his way, he throws a good right tantrum. And he's not quiet about it.
Lots of tantrums. Every time he yells, that's me telling you that I'm coming, okay?
Oh, and I will bathe in the delight of his screams.
I'll leave. leave. And Sage hugs her.
When you hug Cleo, your head rests right in the center of the collarbone. It's like your head fits perfectly in between her head and her chest, and she will hug you back. And she doesn't squeeze too tight, but tight enough to where she affirms that this is real, that she's not just having some dream or hallucination. Now, you find what you need to find. You get what you need to get. And you get the fuck out of here.
Time to go raise hell.
Stealthily.
Stealthy. I can do that. And Sage will move towards the door, pause, turn to the wall, and take off a portrait of her and Cleo. Can I keep this?
Of course. Ironic that it's the first one I ever drew.
You're a good artist. Forget again. Sage will tuck it away. End abscond.
Now, where do you head now?
Using context clues, Sage is going to peek into the next room over, assuming that it's Kyrish's.
You peek in, and it's cold. It's dark. Darling gives a sense of caution.
Does Darling have dark vision?
Yes.
Great, I want to send him in to see what it looks like.
As Darling kind of does the little raven swagger around the door. You move another inch, and your bird's dead.
Well, I didn't make it very far being stealthy.
I know that voice. And I know this bird.
Oh, great, another fucking mysterious figure from my... You know, if you'd let me move an inch, I'd love to actually talk face to face.
Fine. Come in. Close the door behind you. And we'll talk.
Okay, we gotta make this quick because I just wasted a lot of time talking to what is apparently my long-forgotten girlfriend. And I've got a lot of information I need to steal. So Sage will be saying this as she slips inside and closes the door. You want to give me a quick rundown of who you are, how you know me, and yeah, that?
As
you say, girlfriend, there is a snap, and the torch on the wall lights up. And it almost looks like you're looking at Rhea, except instead of green hair, it's blue. Instead of one green, one blue eye, it's two green eyes. And she is holding a sword that is very similar to Rhea's stance.
Oh, actually, I know this one. Oh, shit. What did Cleo say your name was? It started with an N.
Nisa.
Nisa. Nisa. Hi, can I please have my bird back? I definitely thought this was Kyrish's abandoned room and I was gonna come raid it for information to bring back to him. Sorry.
Oh, you're looking for him? Wow.
Yeah, surprise. He's not dead and I'm not dead, but our memories are gone. Rhea's not dead either, by the way. Great news. She's alive. Mostly. That's actually a really complicated situation.
She will sheath her sword. Oh, I'm well aware of what happened, and I still want to kill Goombert for it.
Oh yeah. Cleo mentioned scouting.
Well, I mean, I get kidnapped from my home, and a few years down the road, I see my sister, thinking she's being a badass and riding through the castle on a horse, when realize she is part of the horse. It was bad enough that we had to... And she'll start coughing.
Oh.
Ah, fuck this fucking curse. Either way, shit happened. We were forced to do things we didn't want to, and yes, so I do realize that my sister is now a centaur.
You were forced to fight us. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, everybody alive gets this curse. It's quite pain in the arse if you ask me.
Cleo basically said as much. Well, sorry to intrude. If you would do me a great favor and not tell everybody that I was here, that'd be great. And if you want me to tell something to your sister, I would love to do that.
Yeah, I mean, tell her that... Well... Not that she'd remember, but, you know, tell her I am alive and well enough.
Yeah, I don't know
Surviving.
if she...
But... If you want Kyrish's room, you're gonna round the corner. It is gonna be the last, door before the stairs.
Last door before the stairs. Got it. Anything I need to be aware of?
Well... There's... the Master's personal dragon upstairs in the third room. Be careful of the guy in the metal tower. He's bad news. And... Not that I can think of. I know none of the undead will bother ye, so you're fine on that front. But... if something looks odd, or, kind of stands out, like a sore thumb, give it a good push. Apparently there's a lot of, hidden stuff around here.
Oh, hell yeah. love puzzles. Maybe that wasn't the right reaction. Being trapped. Asshole.
Theo always said you were always looking for a mental challenge.
Man, apparently I'm just that predictable. Okay, well, lovely to meet you again. And I'm just gonna take my bird and go.
Ye?
Okay, bye.
I never saw ye. I just came home from patrol and just slept.
Yes, you did. Sweet dreams. Sage is gonna make an awkward exit. Close door behind her. Whew. Oof. Around the corner. Last room before the stairs. Just go into Kyrish's room.
You make your way there, and this room is very comfortable. There's a window, there's curtains, there's a nice comfy bed, dressers, a desk, a bookshelf, a carpeting, and it's very neat and tidy.
Tracks. That tracks. I'm looking for books, notebooks, diaries, information.
The shelves have been disheveled, and the books are in disaster. Some of the pages are just everywhere. The books have been burned, stabbed. It seems like just someone had an anger problem and took it out on these poor books. But there is a fang standing upright on the desk. It's pinning a note to it.
And the note says,
Listen here. You took away my home. My family. Now I'm gonna do unto you what you've done unto me, and you're not going to like it. I'm gonna take the information I have on you, and I'm going to make you rue the day you destroyed Misa.
does this look like Kyrish's handwriting?
As you're questioning this, they're underneath the fang. Bloody hell. Enough with the niceties. Fuck you.
Okay. So this was a note left for somebody else. Me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take some time to try and sort through the books. See if I can find anything that might give us more knowledge than what we have now, including anything that he wrote specifically.
You're sorting through, and there's a sheet of paper that's been ripped out. And it reads, check the castle. Check the stone in the throne room.
He said it mentioned secret passages. Oh, I just gotta sneak by a fucking dragon. Okay. Okay. Great. Cool. I don't suppose there's any books on, like, magic?
Not that you are able to tell. It just seems to be reports, various journal entries, stuff like that.
Okay. Then I'll take that paper because I'm just collecting paper at this point. And, try to figure out how to get up to the throne room, I guess.
There is a staircase going up.
Then up we go. Stealthily.
You creep up the stairs, and you see the room is illuminated in light. This window is very simple. Just two large pieces of glass with a pane down the middle. You can see there are servants lining the walls at attention. Some of them are alive. Some of them you can definitely tell are undead, but they pay you no heed. They unreact. As you're looking around, you happen to see a slab of stone that's different from the rest, and bloodstains are spattered around on the walls and the floor. And as you're following them, they're most common around the throne, which you also notice is skeletal in nature. And then wrapped around the throne is, well, we'll just say a baby dragon because it can fit in this room. It's a babu dragon. And you see it with a mixture of terror, yet relief.
Cool. Cool. Great. Cool. This guy really likes to have a theme. Ah. Gods of glory. Sage will reference the paper again. Did it say to push the stone?
Yes.
What was the specific? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is the second time that I wish I had a mage hand spell. I don't, but I have a raven. And she'll take Garling off her shoulder and hold him perched on her hands in front of her and go, okay. This is your moment. I need you to fly over and push that stone without waking the dragon. Can you do that?
Darling will nod. And
go.
Darling takes off and slows down his wing beat to not make too much noise. The servants standing there are still unreactive. The dragon's nostrils will flare, and his tail, the tip of his tail will start to twitch. And there is another low rumble. Relative to the same rumble that you heard when you were yelling for the Dark Lord.
It doesn't sound like a snore, does it?
It is a snore.
Oh my god. So Sage is sitting there, realizes this and goes, Gods above and below. Ugh. The dragon is fucking snoring. Okay. Yeah. Great. Darling, hurry up!
With the snore, Darling takes his chance and pushes the stone. And the stone recesses into the wall, and the wall slides open.
Oh, now I've got to get up. Okay. We're just gonna sneaky quiet.
You go down a large... Well, not a large, but a long hallway. And you end up in a brightly lit room. And you are immediately drawn to the circle that is covered in blood. And there is a table with a couple things on top of it. You look left and you see there are multitudes of tables with beakers, vials, pieces of paper floating about. To the right are bookshelves. And you force yourself to look past the blood-filled circle, and there is a large desk.
Okay, this just got way creepy. I think Sage proceeds with more caution than she entered any other room, hyper aware that a magical trap could be anywhere, but also desperate to get at whatever knowledge might be lying about. So with that level of careful, she's gonna approach the desk and see what she can find.
You see that this desk is also bloodstained. And there is also a book here. You don't recognize this hand writing, but it's written in Abyssal. You're able to read it with ease.
I read Abyssal.
Yes, you do know Abyssal as your language. It's basically the opposite of Celestial.
Yeah, that's what started her whole existential crisis of, oh, I worked for the bad guy. So what's it say?
You see mentions of magical experiments, physical experiments affecting magic abilities in use of surgeries, how blood magic can amplify spells to a certain degree. Things of this nature. Do you take it?
Oh, 100%. No. I, the player, hesitated, but Sage is a wizard. Wizards are defined by power and ambition, and the girl wants power to not be in the situation that she's in anymore. So yes, of course she takes it.
You stash the book in your bag.
What else can I find? If this is the Dark Lord's library. Is there anything about possession?
You flip through the books in the bookshelves, and there's nothing about possession, really. It's
The books you can read are, well, old spell books. Some of them are written in languages you know, others not so much, and then you come across one and you drop it
Ugh.
because it's your handwriting.
No way. Oh, I am on that like a fat kid on cake. Spells, my spells. Theoretically, then, I should recognize them.
You realize that not only is the book filled from page to page, but also there are also some spells scribbled on the inside covers of this spell book. And you realize that some of these spells, as you're reading them, certain parts of your body warm up. For instance, the color spray. Your right shoulder begins to warm up and emit that soft purple glow that is your magical aura.
Oh. This is the spellbook of much higher, isn't it? Rather, proof there was a much, much stronger man. Okay. Well, that's coming with me. That is definitely coming with me. This is the key. This is what I've been looking. This has all the answers. Ah. Oh, buddy, I'm gonna kick your ass. So ancestors are gonna get dizzy.
Do you go over to the tables?
Oh, yeah, no. Sage is coming over this room with a fine-tooth comb.
You go over and, surprise, surprise, there are bloodstains on this table as well.
Phew. Can't tell if this guy is messy or just going for an aesthetic.
Some of the notes that you're able to read, it mentions that not enough blood is not even worth it. Too much blood overpowers a spell and, if done incorrectly, will backfire on the user. Some notes are unintelligible because they are covered in blood and it's probably what happened to, the overpower.
Yeah.
However, on another note, kind of hidden behind a cleaner piece of paper, if you find this note, then I'm probably dead. I just wanted to live and keep my family safe. But instead, I've hurt others and their families. Nothing I can do, no matter how much I pray, it's not going to fix what I've already done. I just hope that the research you find here, you can use it against him. For whatever reason, he's been able to combine blood and magic. I don't understand it myself, but he needs to be stopped. If not, well, everyone's going to live under the Dark Master's rule. For whatever reason, Mira's untouched. Haven't seen or experienced any undead attacks. But it too soon will fall, and if that happens, well... who knows what will happen next. So long story short, in parentheses, too late. Try and find a way to reverse blood magic. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. But blood magic can be dangerous. Blood magic is so unstable as it hasn't been researched or practiced. I mean, it has just been created, so... well... I hear footsteps coming, so I think my time has come to an end. Hopefully they won't find this note too soon. Good luck.
Is it signed?
It is not.
And I don't recognize the script.
Nope.
It doesn't match the script of any of the spell books I glanced over.
It does not.
Then I'm stealing that piece of paper too. Because an enemy of my enemy. I know nothing about blood. I don't know anything about anything. Like, blood magic. Blood magic. Okay. I guess that explains all the blood. He cut my palm. Take blood. I need to figure out how to get the fuck home. Okay. Yep. If Sage doesn't think there's anything else worth taking in this space, she's gonna move on to the next place to raid for information and or find an exit.
Alright. As you leave, you return to the throne room, and the stone door slides shut. You look around the room, and you make eye contact with the sleepy dragon.
Oh. Said I probably should have sent Leigh up here to scout. What does it do?
The dragon looks at you, opens its other eye, blinks a couple times, cocks its head, shakes its head again, closes its eye, puts its head down on the ground, and closes its eyes again.
Well, I'm not gonna doubt that good fortune. We outie.
There is a metal door in between you and the dragon, and there is the way downstairs.
Oh, Oh, Nisa mentioned a metal tower. Not to trust the guy in there. Oh. Oh. Now I gotta know. Sage will go for the metal door. She's gotta know. Curiosity. Fatal flaw.
You go to reach for the door handle, and you're a good 2 feet, about arm's length, and you're just about to touch it, and you can feel heat coming off of this thing. And there is a little servant guard standing by the door with a little platter in his hand. And a note says, Endure Elements Potion.
Am I going to drink the mysterious liquid, supposedly labeled as something useful? Yes. And Sage downs it.
As you do, you notice the heat almost dissipates. And the servant puts a new bottle where the old one was.
Thank you, sir. And I go up. Or go in.
You go in the hallway, and there is another metal door.
I go through it too?
You go through the door, and you're greeted with a barely furnished room. Bed, dresser, desk. That's pretty much it. It's a very large room, though, for something so primitive. And you realize everything is on fire. There's just flames everywhere.
Well, that would explain the heat.
There is a tall man, taller than Cleo. And he's standing there with his arms crossed. Now, if you wouldn't know any better, you'd say that this man was on fire, but he's also not screaming in pain.
And how does he react to my entrance?
He looks at you. His arms cross even tighter. Didn't your mama teach you manners?
You know, I kind of thought there'd be another metal door beyond the first two. And in hindsight, I probably should have knocked.
Yes, you should have. But it's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
I can go out and knock and come back in if you like.
Nah, these metal doors make too much noise anyway. Besides, are you a figment of my imagination, or are you actually real?
Which answer do you prefer?
Well, I would hope to say real. The last time I saw you, I was forced to... And he's gonna start coughing. God damn this damn curse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you're probably referencing when you tried to attack us. I've gathered that from talking to other people in this castle.
Well, I was supposed to stop you and Gondra from entering the castle. Obviously.
Great job with that one. Yeah.
Look, I never miss.
I didn't want to attack you to begin with.
Oh. Thanks.
Hell, girly. I'm not even from this realm. I'm from a completely different area.
Yeah, I kind of got that from the, fire? Playing a fire, then?
Fire genocide.
Yes. That tracks.
But not even that. I don't even know what continent I'm on. I tried asking for my companions and no one knows who they are, let alone the realm I'm from, so...
Yeah, I got nothing for you. So... We're on Ardnog. If that's familiar to you.
Nope, just confirms my suspicions.
That you're in a different plane.
Yup.
Yeah. Well, you do seem to have the misfortune of being trapped by... turkey feathers.
Turkey feathers? Who is...
The really creepy guy who probably cursed you and runs this place?
He rolls his eyes. Oh, the Dark Master, yes.
Yeah, it turns out we're not supposed to say his name because he actually can, tell when that happened. So we
So
started
that's...
calling him turkey feathers.
I've heard that only works outside of Death's Hall. Apparently...
Oh, that's useful. That also explains why I yelled didn't run it. Really wanted to kick that bastard's ass, though in hindsight that was probably an impulsive decision.
Honestly, you better get in line. Everybody wants to kick his ass.
I have some serious questions for him. And I'm really tired of wandering around his castle after he brought me here, so I might just have to start wandering until I find him. Whatever. Sorry for barging in. I just had to know what was beyond the metal door. I really had to know. I have problems with curiosity.
Well, if you're trying to find a way out, then it makes sense to try every door. You never know what's behind it.
Thank you. I feel justified. But this clearly is not the way out, so I'm just gonna go.
Well,
I already had the I'll help you escape conversation with 1.5 people. And apparently that really is not a good plan right now. But I will be back. And if you'd like to go back to your home plane, I'll see what I can do.
I don't even know how I got here. That's the problem.
He probably summoned you.
Kinda darkness type of deal.
Yeah. That's what happened to me. That's how I got here.
You know? I think there's been a couple of others that have come here by that. Kind of a small feller. But the dog or something.
Oric.
I don't know. Always saw him in passing.
Interesting. I was assuming he could do it to me because of twos. But if it's a different spell... This is valuable information, so thank you very much. I also don't know your name.
Call me Chalk.
Sage just reaches in and pulls out a book. How do you spell that?
T-O-G.
I'm Sage. Hi.
I wish it was under better circumstances, but nice to meet you.
Yeah, gotta admit, never met a guy on fire before. This is interesting. Nisa really didn't like you.
I can understand why. I just haven't had the chance to have a good conversation about it.
Well, I'll let your interpersonal drama play out between you guys. I'm really bad at exit, so I'm just gonna go now.
Where are you trying to go to?
Away.
Well,
Out.
where did he teleport you to from?
The desert. We were going to... the city in the desert.
Gula.
Gula. Yeah. Yeah, it turns out getting your memory removed kind of plays hell on everything.
Damn. I'm sorry to hear you are going through that.
You know, from a purely scientific perspective, it's deeply fascinating. I'll probably try to publish a paper on it later. You know, if I survive this one.
Well, the fact that you've survived this long is impressive.
Yeah, I've got stubbornness issues. But thanks, Tog. Goodbye. She'll just like pull her third awkward exit of the day.
As you're kind of fumbling for the door, he's been talking to you this whole time, and he's like,
Oh, I thought you wanted an Ishibai.
What?
as you look, there is... It's not a door of flame, but it is almost like a door. And on one side, it's almost like the looking mirrors. There's the city of Gula.
Oh shit!
And around that door is red flame.
Wait, that's a door?
Yeah, well, I figured you were wanting to, well, open and close your door, so I kind of made the teleportation aesthetic into a door.
You have a what?
Well, I can only...
I could just walk through that and be back there?
Yes. It should actually put you right in the city, if I believe it to be correct. I've only been there once, so if you end up on someone's house, I'm sorry.
You're a mage.
Yes.
Oh.
I focus on the more offensive side.
Evocation. I was never any good at evocation. And honestly, I can't tell you how I know that. You know, before you go back to your home plane, I'd love to sit down and talk. But maybe after this whole Dark Master thing blows over.
Oh, sure. It'd actually be nice to have another magical intellectual to talk to.
You'd get along well with my friend Kyrish, too.
The golden one.
Yes!
Wait. He's alive.
Not if you have a deep abiding hatred of him and are set on killing him.
No, I was told and I understood that he died during a patrol to the Black Angel.
Oh no, yeah, we're all alive. Me and Kyrish and Korak, short guy with the wolf, and Bert and Rhea. Yeah, we're all, varying degrees of alive and well. Speaking of the Black Angel, I'm just remembering that I've heard that several times now. Who the hell is that?
We don't know. It's just a woman clad in black armor and with
And she
black
fights you.
wings. No, she doesn't fight. She just, from what I've overheard, she would just observe patrols. And, well, specifically, Kyrish's patrols.
Black armor. But you said black wings.
Yes. Black wings, black armor, black helmet.
Well, magic can change a lot of...
I don't know, but
I might have a theory on who the black...
well, keep it to yourself. If the wrong people hear, well, enough people
Yeah.
have died.
It'll be a problem. Somebody finds out. Though it's already kind of a problem for another reason. Anyways, well, I guess this is the door out. Damn, I really wanted to curse at that fucking pretentious asshole.
Well, it seems you're dead set on shaving us, so I'm sure you will get your chance.
I know, I just have so many questions. Why did he wipe our memories instead of killing us? That's actually the only question I have. But it makes no sense. If you have enemies, you kill them. You don't wipe their memories and leave them alive so they can come back to kick your ass. So there's either a reason he doesn't want to kill us, or rather, there's a reason he doesn't want to kill us, but there's something he doesn't want us to know.
Well, Ash, I am the wrong person to ask. You may want to try and talk to Bartok. I'm not sure where he is, but he might have better answers for that. He was part of...
Bartok?
Yes, Kyrish's very close friend here.
He's in the dungeons. I heard it mentioned.
Yes, he's been in there too long, in my opinion, but at least alive and imprisoned, and he will gesture towards himself, rather than dead and enslaved.
Oh, now I really want to go down, but I probably shouldn't risk it, should I?
That is up to you. The portal will only close until you go through it. I can hide it easily.
Do I risk information at... Yes, I do. I'll be right back.
Fair enough.
Sage makes a beeline for the fucking basement, I guess. Because, Choco, you know I can't resist. Dreads dangled in front of me.
You run down the stairs. You run through the hallway. You get to the entrance hall. And you go down. This dungeon is very large. There are many cells here. You can hear a few cries of, "Let me out. Please, I'll do anything." You see some people in the cells are dead. You see some people that are just sitting there, defeated. Some are in the fetal position. There is one cell, though, as you walk past it. It's closed and locked, but there is a sign that says,
reserved. You see 2 guards standing on either side of the cell. And there is a very large, very thick lizard man sitting there with his elbows over his knees. He looks at you, gives you an expression of, huh, okay then, and goes back to staring at the floor.
Are the guards undead? They're not reacting to me?
They're undead, but they are keenly watching you.
I'm gonna try and approach just as myself.
As you do, the guards kind of look at each other. One shakes its head, the other one shakes its head in response. They go to cast, and all of a sudden, the guard on the left, his skull goes crashing into the opposite cell. And the skull obliterates on the bars. The other mage spins around and casting his spell, and it just bounces off of this lizard man. He looks down, looks up at the guard, looks down again. Now that was my favorite shirt. And he's going to punch through the bars, and the front of the skull just crumbles to bone dust.
Oops. I want it on the record that I didn't do anything but approach.
Yes, well... They knew you weren't an ally, or... The
I knew it.
rotation.
I knew I should have used a spell. Sorry.
That's alright. Gives me a little bit of fun until the next guard shows up.
Listen, your rogue?
Who's asking?
Friend of Kyrish.
Kyrish lives?
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
He will put his body up against the bars. So he hasn't been caught yet.
Depends on your definition of caught.
Is
because
he?
I'm pretty sure we were all captured at one point, because that's how we lost our memories. But he's alive.
Wait, he's lost his memories?
Yeah. I have it on good source that you knew him. So I came to see if there's anything I could tell him.
We both lived in Misa.
Oh.
I had come down since my tribe was burned to the ground. At first I was wary of Kyrish. Well, considering what happened to Misa, but he's actually a good man. Smart. A little bit uppity, but get past that and, well, he's a great friend.
Kyrish. Yep.
He's
Really
determined
sexy.
and loyal.
You've got the uppity part right. Oof.
Tell me, does he still say bloody hell?
All the fucking time.
Good he hasn't changed.
Yeah, it turns out you can take somebody's memory, but you can't take that. I'm gonna write a very interesting dissertation on it when this is all done.
Well, that means he's not in the reserved cell, so that's a bonus.
That's who that's for. Okay. Yeah, we kind of found a book he wrote about how he served Turkey Feathers for a while. And I don't think Turkey Feathers was happy when he defected.
Ah, the Galoon Handbook.
The what?
Galoon. Guilds against liches, undead, and necromancers.
I'm sorry, you guys made an organization and called it Galoon?
Well, it's a lot easier to say Galoon than... Yes, I am a member of the guilds against liches, undead, and necromancers. Oh hey, did you get an update of the guilds against liches, undead, and necromancers
I know, you
handbook?
just couldn't have come up with a better acronym? That's beside the point. I'm sorry. I'm focused. I'm focused.
Look, I'm not the one who made it, alright? You gotta blame the old fart that did.
Oh my god. Who's that?
I don't know. I know he was one of Kyrish's kind. Don't know the name.
Oh god, I hope it wasn't Eldridge.
He kind of shrugs with a blank look. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. I came here because Tog said you might be able to answer some questions and give me a message to bring back to Kyrish. Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see, it's been 30 minutes, so you got 5 minutes until the next rotation comes in.
Great, then I'll make it quick. Okay. The Shark Master wiped the minds of Gondra. Do you know who Gondra is? It's me and Kyrish and... It's a bunch of people working against him. He could have killed us, and he didn't. Which means there's a reason he didn't, because it was clearly within his power. But he wiped our minds. So there's also means there's something he doesn't want us to know. Do you know what that might be?
He puts an arm across his chest and puts his elbow on his hand. Kind of rubs his chin.
The only thing I can think of is... he saw talent in every one of you and wanted to reform you into his image. Wipe your minds so you forget who you are. And basically recruit you to his armies.
But then why dump us in a field together? We were bound to stay together, unite against him. It's like you wanted us to repeat the inevitable.
What field?
Well, according to Amora, we were dropped unconscious from the back of a dragon. And we fell through the sky. And she managed to keep us from absolutely splatting to death. guess maybe he did try to kill us, because we would have died if she had been there.
That doesn't answer my question, though. What field?
It was Mir, I think.
That explains it. Mir has been untouched by his necromantic filth. So, putting in fresh minds, literally, in the only unclaimed territory, recruiting you there, well, technically you have roots, with air quotes. So, with you being as powerful as you were, well, basically train you there and have you take over that area.
We were time bombs.
That sounds about right.
Well, he made a big miscalculation because we have feet and boy did we use them.
Well, the thing is with Mir, it's a perfect way to send forces to Tarn Brogue. And then from there have Brogue, Beam, Ilya, and it's been a while since I've seen a map, but I believe... No. This hall does not lead into Gula either way. He would have more territories to finally take out Gula. I know he's been wanting that city for a while, but he just can't get it.
That still doesn't make any sense. Why wipe our memories and reduce us to novices who know nothing if he wants us to be the front lines of a force to take over an entire city?
So that way he can train you the way he wants you to be trained.
But he just left us.
For some reason, he can't stay in Mir all of that long. There's something about it that's kept his presence out. I'm not sure what it is, but...
I have theories.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not telling a curious blizzard who's sitting in a cell. Sorry.
That is completely fair.
Very enlightening. Thank you. I don't mean to ignore you. And this news disturbing.
Well, of course.
Something still doesn't add up, but it's not coming to me now. Thank you for your help. Is there anything you'd like me to tell Kyrish?
A sad look comes on his face. Well, if he's forgotten his memories, he doesn't know me.
No, but I met my siblings after not remembering them, and even that was somehow comforting.
Tell him that the Black Angel has not yet embraced me.
Do you know who that is?
Not a clue. Just a woman with black wings, black armor, and helmet.
Yeah. That's what the others.
When Kyrish and I would go on patrols, we'd see her. And if we were forced to assist in a destruction of a village, she would be very, very close. But if we managed to destroy the patrol before we got to the village, she'd go away.
Okay.
But alas, I have waited for her embrace for many a year to pay for the sins that I have committed.
Nobody's unredeemable.
You have a point. But
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I'll tell him. You remain unembraced. And we'll be back soon. Every time you hear the Dark Lord railing, throwing a fit, that's us, okay?
oh, I can't wait. Hearing
Good.
his rage is music to my ears.
Alright, chin up, bud. Now I'm gonna make my 4th awkward exit of the day and try not to get eaten by a dragon on my way out of here, okay?
Good luck.
Thanks. We're gonna need it. Did you leave?
You leave, and you exit the stairs. You're going up the stairs on the right as you see the next patrol going down.
Can I cast a quick spell?
Go for it.
Disguise self.
You go up the stairs confident as ever. And the dragon is awake and alert. And someone is patting its snout.
Oh no.
The dragon hasn't responded to you, and the servants have not either.
Is it the Dark Lord petting his snout?
It is. You did see the smoky figure of him in the library. So it is the Dark Ruler petting the dragon.
Is the dragon Hadwin? I know, that's meta knowledge. I don't know. But I'm excited. I don't know who Hadwin is, but he seems like a sweetheart. Because he didn't turn me in. Anyways, oh god, Sage has a split second of, do I try to bluff this? Yeah, she's gonna try and make for Tog's door. Just
Alright.
not even acknowledging him. Just walking like she's got a purpose to going there.
The dragon will kind of see your movement, but act like an eye roll. And will continue getting the nose pads. And you manage to get to the door. You can tell the potion is starting to wear off because it's an uncomfortable type of warm when you touch the handle.
I don't need to be in there long. If there's enough magic left to get me through and into the portal, then we're going for it.
You get into the room and Tog looks. Oh. Madam Cleo. What do I owe the surprise?
Oh, Right, I'll dismiss the spell. Sorry. He's out there.
Hmm.
No time to waste. My potion is wearing off, and it's really hot in here. I'm gonna go. I was never here.
Nope. I never saw anybody. I don't get visitors unless they need me for something.
Great.
Farewell and see you soon.
See you soon. God, I wish I could yell at him, but I'm gonna be smart about this. I'm smart about this. Bye, dog. And she'll just, like, hop through the portal. Come on, darling.
As the portal starts to close halfway through, Darling does a matrix glide into the other through the other side. Dog breathes a sigh of relief and goes about his dreary existence. You pop out in a large room. There are 2 glass boxes, rectangular boxes, and your heart stops
Oh, shit.
because there is Amora in one, Keith in the other, and some random human lizard guy in between them. And he turns around and just cocks his eyebrow at you.
To be continued, you foolish mortals. Just wait and see what I have in store for you all.